Get those Cybermen out.
Welcome back, guys. Sam from the Cybermen here. I hope you're having an awesome holiday if you do get some time off, or at least your holiday season. Today is a best of one battle. It's been requested a lot, especially by Dan in the comments. I hope you enjoy this, Dan. This is for you. It's myself playing Green Yellow Slug versus a Blue Yellow Bardock's crew, using the old Bardock's crew leader, but with the draft box Bardock's crew card. So it's really cool to see. I hope you enjoyed that. I just wanted to mention that I am gonna be on hiatus a little bit for the next couple of weeks, just to spend time with the family. I'll put out some videos here and there, but it won't be as frequent as it has been recently. So I hope you'll bear with me. I hope everybody has an amazing Christmas if you celebrate, or just some time with your family and friends. And I apologize for the background. I am reorganizing and there's Christmas presents hidden around here, so there's just stuff all over the place. Regardless, I hope you enjoy this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Hit me up in the comments. I'll try to reply to everyone. Cheers. Alright, so Bardock's crew on the left, and that's myself playing Slug on the right. This is the first time I am playing the Green Yellow Slug deck. After this tournament, I've definitely got to change some stuff, change some ratios. But regardless, I hope you enjoy this. So Bardock's crew, a lot of people are playing Bardock's crew with Soul Striker leader, which is very good because that is a great leader. But I think the fact that you draw 2 with the Arrival Bardock at the end of your turn is just so good. It's only if you got this leader. Apologies for the camera. It's shaking a lot. Fortunately, we didn't have another table to attach it to, which is what we normally do. So I'm going first, taking a life, looking for that wings. So in this deck now, Unison coming up, we have 2 ways to get wings out. So you have the yellow SR Slug and the wings itself. Usually you want to, and you have to charge yellow turn 1 if you want to use the yellow Slug, or charge green. And unfortunately I didn't see either of them here, which is pretty annoying. So that's the Bio Broly Unison. It's definitely not the optimal Unison in this deck, but I just wanted to use as much draft box stuff as I could here. What it does is I drop a card, draw a card, so I drop the Ribriand and draw 1. Luckily he's not attacking my Unison, which is good. That has the Bio Broly has an auto, if it's removed from the battle area in your opponent's turn, you can drop a card to play it again. It's okay, I guess. Definitely not as good as Demigra and other Unisons. 1 cost is nice, but it's only a 9k, so you're not really attacking it until you actually get kind of get the -4, which is the reason I play it in this deck. -4 is you choose 2 cards in your opponent's hand and it gets dual attack. So pretty much just for the extra Ribriand. Didn't use it as much as I hoped I would, just because it's a 9k, so it kind of gets destroyed really easily. So there's the up to 4 markers now. Currently playing the deck mono green because I feel like if you don't hit yellow with the Slug to start, then you don't really charge yellow for a while. You can play most of the deck without charging yellow. Maybe charge yellow on turn 3, turn 2 sometimes, but turn 1 for the Slug that you drop to play wings, otherwise not at all. So just attacking his battle card. I don't usually attack leader at all with this deck. So Ribriand to make him drop 2. Luckily he let me do that because I forgot, but we were just having a friendly match here. So he's got those super combos in hand. Pretty hard hand to choose what to charge because you have the SCR. It's pretty much the only option because the others are multicolor. But he can now rival a couple of things. Sacrifice. So I knew that he would probably try and rival here. So I used Sacrifice to stop the attack on my Unison. It pretty much shuts down the turn. Intersecting Fates lets you look at the top two, add a card to hand, and then place the other one at the bottom of the deck. Then untap a card energy at the end of turn. Pretty damn strong. God, it's so shaky. Apologies, guys. This is where I really haven't seen any of my Slug's army stuff that I need. There's the guy that plays wings, but at this point I don't have any energy. So he's just getting dropped, and I'm dropping my opponent's hand. That's with the leader skill. Drop and draw. Really searching for... I can't recall what I was searching for. It's probably wings. Attacking leader. Unfortunately, you never want to attack leader with this unless you can drop your opponent's hand. So there's the arrival, and then I'm going to play Freezer. I think I KO the Bardock because although it can block and attack twice, Bardock just generates that so much. It just gives you so much because it can keep drawing at the end of the turn. And it keeps untapping, so you get to attack and then untap it. Tapping 2 for Slug. So now that I have wings out, I can play Slug for 2, which just makes him drop a card. So he's only got the SCR in hand, it looks like. I don't know why I'm bending over like I can see it. So it's really at this point where I probably don't attack because there's no point. And I had already charged my Zamasu, which is annoying, just after I got the freezer. Passing turn, my opponent has 1 card in hand. Now he has 2. So the problem is you need to drop a card to use the SCR. So it's really not very helpful here, to be honest. Obviously you always think you want to have that SCR in hand, but you can't do it without 2 cards in hand. And I am playing hand destruction, so it's not really going to help you too much here. So he's attacking my Unison and drawing 1. Having another Goku hit, I guess. Doesn't really help. So my Unison's down to 3, I think. Oh, that camera is horrible. So ending turn. So it's really, if I attack, it can use the SCR, but I feel like I probably won't attack before I drop his hand. Generally, I do not do that. So as you can see, I'm pretty much playing mono green here. Like I said before, it's not viable to play with blue-green if you don't see your yellow-green, sorry, if you don't see your yellow stuff early. It's just not worth it. So there's Slug into untap 1 and play Agents of Destruction Slug to make him drop a card. So that gets the SCR out of his hand at least. And then you lead a skill to make him drop a card, which I did. So now no cards in hand. Drawing 1. He can block, but he definitely wants those cards in hand, so he's not going to do that. It's very hard to... A lot of the problem I had with the yellow in this deck was I felt like it was diluting what the deck needs, which is just cheap targets to play off Agents of Destruction and things like that. I mean, you can play the yellow cards off Agent of Destruction Slug, but it is not ideal. They're just not as good in this deck. They have more control, which is, it is good, but it's just not as good. So there you go, I'm playing one to play 1 green off the Slug to play the yellow 1-drop Slug, just because I want to draw. I'm not seeing what I need in hand, and I have dropped all the targets, unfortunately. So he is deciding something. Oh, okay, yep. He's deciding what to use Right Javelin on, I think. He's deciding what's the most valuable. I was saying that the 3-drop is much more valuable because I can still use its skill. But he didn't want to, because it's attacking, it's negating that attack already. But it's... I do run the 6-drop Evolve Slug in here, but it's not, ideal. I only run 2 of them, so I don't think I had it there. The cool thing about it now is with the Successor Slug, you can get the 6-drop out really easily, because Successor is a evolve target for it. Because it just says Lord Slug with an energy cost of 4 or more. So you can get that out pretty early and get it going. But I still love this 4-drop. As long as you know your opponent can't counterplay it. Being able to play 2 bodies for 2 energy essentially, because you untap 1. And then, you can play your big guys from the drop. It's very good. There's Successor Slug. So, Bond, I choose 1 card in hand and make my opponent drop it. He is blocking with that. So that's double strike. Honestly, I probably should have attacked with Freezer first, because he is on 10k, just to try and force the Awaken. Or at least force him to drop a card from comboing. Attacking what I assume is probably leader. Deciding not to do that, I think. So he's played the 3-drop just so that he can use energy to awaken, and I've used Freezer to kill it. It's very unfortunate. And then I think that's game. He knew that next turn he was dead. I had Cell Zeno in hand, so that would have been GG. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Definitely a fun deck, Slug, but I still feel like I prefer mono green. There's a few more games that I recorded, so I will put them up. Thanks for the request, Dan. I hope you enjoy this. Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, tell your friends, share the video, comment down below, and I'll try to reply to everyone. We have now got a store on our website for all Australian residents. So jump on to www.thecybermen.com/shop and you can grab your pre-orders for set 12, pre-orders for set 13, and a bunch of other fun stuff, including custom mats and things like that. We'll be putting some merch up there as well at some point in the next month or so. So look out for that. Again, thanks for watching.